Hey guys, Ace is here from NetPlay Marketing, and in this video what I want to do is I want to share with you how to make $100 a day online even if you're broke. So chances are that if you're watching this video, you've been thinking about or are wanting to start your own online business, and so what I want to do is I want to share with you guys basically the business model that's helped me make the most of my money online. And I honestly believe this is probably the simplest way for you to start making not only your first $100 a day online, but maybe your first $1,000 a day online and more. And it's probably one of the simplest ways for you to honestly scale up a business where you can really grow this to be as big as you really want to. And that's one of the best things I think that I love about this particular business model. So I've broken it down into 4 simple steps that anybody can go ahead and follow, guys. So if you stick around to the end of the video, I also have a really special bonus that's completely for free for you guys that'll actually help you kickstart yourself with this particular business model. And so if this is the first time of you landing kind of here on my channel, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, hit that bell right next to it, so that way you guys know exactly when I drop my next video, which is all going to be all about how to help you grow and build this business model. All right, so let's get started. All right, guys, so let's talk about step number 1. Step number 1 is about how you make money online and how the business model actually works. So the business model that I'm actually referring to here, guys, is starting your own digital agency. So I know that this term's been thrown around a little bit, so I want to define it for you and really give you a clear idea of how the business model works and why this business model is so powerful in terms of helping you make a lot of money online. So the main idea here, guys, really is that you have some sort of a skill, right? Basically a skill set or some sort of a service that you've learned, and you can offer this to an offline business owner. So an offline business owner is basically a small business, right? It could be a brick and mortar business like a salon, a restaurant, a bar, or it could be somebody like a professional, like a health professional, like a chiropractor, a dental practice, or even somebody like a real estate agent, a loan officer, somebody like that, right? So basically people who run their own businesses, right? And you offer this service or skill to them, right? And they're willing to pay you because it's going to help them in their business. So that's basically the main idea here, right? And so the reason, though, why this business model is so powerful, though, guys, is because depending on the skill or the service that you're going to be offering, chances are that you're not going to be only charging this business owner just the one time, right? There's opportunities with some of these services for you to be able to go ahead and actually charge them month after month after month after month, right? And so when you get a client, right, you're going to have a client who's going to stick around with you for a few months. And the great thing about that is that it allows you to really scale up your business and make some real money in ways that other business models just don't allow you to. So so that's basically the main idea here, guys. So again, kind of to just really summarize here is that the idea really is that you're going to have some sort of a service or skill that you're going to offer an offline business owner, and they're going to pay you to basically do that for them. All right, guys, so step number 2 is all about what services or skills you actually want to offer your potential business owners. So what I want to do is I actually want to quickly just switch over to my screen and share with you guys some ideas of things that you can potentially do and offer to potential business owners, and give you a bit of an idea of how much you can actually charge for these things and how you can really make not only just $100 a day, but how you can get paid every single month, which is actually one of the most powerful things about this business model. So let's get into it. All right, guys, so I've broken down the services into 2 separate groups just because of how you would actually charge or get paid for by a client to do them, right? So the first group are things like web design, graphic design, sales funnel creation, email follow-up, copywriting, right? So all these things are services that you could offer a client, right, and get paid for. Now, depending on the complexity of the project, right, for example, for like web design or graphic design, right, you can have something like simple like a one-page website or like a small maybe logo that you created, and so you can charge somebody maybe just like $100 or a couple $100 to do something like that. But then you might have a project that might be a lot more complicated, like a 10-page website, or you're creating a whole poster for a company or something like that. So that would be something that would be way more expensive, right? So sales funnel creation, email follow-ups, copywriting, those are skills that are usually more so attributed to marketing campaigns or lead generation campaigns that a company or a business would want to do. So those are things that would probably be a little bit higher end in the scale of price, right? So you could easily charge a couple of $1,000s for some of these projects as well for you to do that, right? But all of these things are things that you're probably only going to do once in a while, or maybe just once, and then you're going to move on to a new client, right? But these are all services and ideas that you can definitely do, if you already have some of these skills in place. Now, the second group of services are things that are going to be more, a lot of these examples are paid advertising, management and stuff like that. But these are services that a client would easily pay you like a monthly recurring retainer to continuously be doing it for them. So things like Facebook ads, Google AdWords, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, right? So these are all examples of things that a client would want to pay you, more than once to do, right? Because all these things are basically driving new leads, new customers, new clients into their business, right? And so your clients are probably going to want new clients clients, new customers, coming into their business every month, right? So they will gladly pay you on a monthly basis to continue having new fresh leads coming into their business. So when it comes to these guys, you can easily charge anywhere from, like, I would say on the low end, on a really, really low end, $500 a month, but upwards of a couple of $1,000 a month to manage these things for a client, right? Depending on the type of client that you are obviously working with, right? And if you're mixing these in with some of like the one-off projects from the first group, or even managing a couple of different paid advertising things, for example, like Facebook ads and Google AdWords, then obviously that raises the price of your monthly retainer, because of the fact that obviously you're providing more value to that customer, right? So it allows you to really make a lot of money and a big impact, right, in your business. All right, guys, so that brings me to step number 3. And so step number 3 is all about finding your ideal clients. So what I want to do is I want to flip over to my computer screen again, and what I want to do is I want to share with you guys some ideas of how you can go about, finding business owners that you can go ahead and reach out to, and go ahead and start offering your services to, so that you can go ahead and land that first client. All right, guys, so here I want to just give you guys some ideas in terms of how you can go about finding some ideal clients. So, since we talked about how we could actually do this business even if you're broke, right? A lot of these ideas are completely free for you to do, except for the last one. So if you wanted to invest a little bit of money, you could also do that, obviously, right, to help you grow your business. But the first thing I want to talk to you about is leveraging your social media network. So we all have a ton of friends and connections through our social media. So it's an easy way for you to go ahead and find small business owners. If you just kind of scroll through your friends list or your followers and look and say and think to yourself, are any of these people small business owners that I could potentially help? Right? Then you can go ahead and just reach out to them personally, or you go ahead and just create like a blanketed post and just mention to people that what you're currently doing, what service you're wanting to offer, and if anybody's interested, to let you know and that you could possibly do it. So a note I put at the bottom, right, is when you're first getting started, you can offer to do some of this stuff for free. So for example, if you're a web designer, something like that, maybe you can offer to design like maybe their first page for free, or their one-page website for free, and then maybe people will want to upgrade to like a 3 or a 4 or a 10-page website, and then maybe you can give them a deal on it or something like that, right? So it's a really great way to just kind of leverage the network that you currently have and help some people out. Another thing that you can obviously do is do some cold calling, right? So cold calling, right, if you're brave enough to get on the phone and just call some businesses, all you got to do is just offer your business, your services, right, to these businesses, and some will be interested and some won't, right? But the point is just to kind of get yourself out there and get your name out there, right? But if you're offering things for free, for example, kind of like I mentioned before, businesses will be more than happy to kind of do that. Another great way to do it is by visiting local businesses personally, right? So if there's some sort of businesses that you already go to on a regular basis, for example, maybe there's a restaurant that you like to go to, or a bar that you frequent out, pretty regularly, right? They already know you as a regular, so they're already, appreciative of your business, and so they know that you like their business. And so if you offer to do some of the stuff for free for them, or if you even just offer them to do that type of business, that work for them, you'll be surprised how many businesses will actually say, hey, you know what, yeah, we've been wanting to do something like that, but we just haven't gotten around to it, and they'll be happy to take you up on your service or on the offer that you want to give them. Now, the last option and the last thing you can do is obviously create paid ads. So especially if you're one of the services that you wanted to do as part of that second group, which is managing paid advertising like Facebook ads or the Instagram ads or whatever, right? Then what you could do is you can go ahead and create one of those ads for yourself, right, and promote your business, right? It's one of the ways that I actually got started myself, and I got some pretty good results by doing things that way, right? So if you do one or a mixture of all these things together, guys, I can guarantee that you're going to be able to find a client, within, your first 30 days or so. All right, guys. So step number 4 now is all about delivering the goods. So delivering the goods basically means, guys, is that at this point, you decided what service or skill you're going to be sharing with your offline business owners. You found yourself a client who wants those services, and now once you've actually done those services, now you have a result, right? And so what you can now do is you can leverage those results to help you find more clients, right? Because as you're approaching new clients, you can tell them, hey, you know what, I helped so and so do this or achieve this result, or I did this for this particular type of client. I can do something similar for you, and it gives you way more credibility now. It gives you way more authority, and it'll make it way easier for you to go ahead and land some of those potential clients. All right, guys, so that's basically what step 4 is all about, is you deliver the goods and then you leverage those results to go ahead and help you find more clients. All right, guys, and that's pretty much it. So that's how you can actually start making yourself $100 a day online, even if you're broke. So like I promised, guys, here at the end of the video, I do have a special bonus that I wanted to give you guys. So if you are interested in learning about how you can actually start your own digital agency, I actually have a 3-part training series that I've put together for you completely for free. You can find the link in the description, but basically what you're going to learn is about how you can actually start your own digital agency and how you can land your first client within your first 30 days. So if you think that's something that you'd be, you don't want to learn, go ahead and head over to the description and go ahead and click on that link. And I look forward to see you guys there on the other side, right? So again, if you like this video, guys, for sure, don't forget to give it a like. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell button so that you guys know when I drop my next video. And I look forward to talking to you guys then. Take care.